It's Milton Daily Homes, Chuck here, and for some reason this week it's been all about the collar and the sweater. I feel like Carlton from Fresh Prince.
It's not unusual to have fun with anyone, but when I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die.
But anyhow, that's just how it went this week. My wife went shopping for me, which was awesome. So we got 12 properties today. Very solid list. I really I like a lot of them. Just turning my iPhone off there. It's a very, very solid list. So the first one we start off with is 661 Childs number 62. It's at 239.8, and so the neighbor at 63 just sold, or just had an offer, pardon me, and they were a couple thousand higher than this. And if you remember, it was the one that had the black and white appliances in the kitchen. So this one looks okay. I mean, the flooring, I want to check the condition of the carpets. The kitchen, they got a nice backsplash here. I think the cabinets look like they've been renovated. So this, in some ways, I like a little bit better than the other one. And it's a bit lower price. So obviously going to see them is the priority. Maintenance fees are $221, which is a very affordable compared to most of the other maintenance fees in town. So I do like this. It's a good complex. Everything's kicking on it. Burroughs Gate is at $339.9. Now this is a Hillsview model, 1510 square feet. I believe it's an end unit, and Croft sides, which are smaller than this, sometimes not even end units, are selling in the 340s, sometimes even nosing up to the 350 range. So this is a 5-alarm blaze in my eyes, no matter, I mean, as long as it's decent inside. I mean, you're looking here like you're not going to get the hardwood and stuff like that. That's pretty easy to put in these homes. But you're looking at upgraded under padding, upgraded basement windows. So, you know, if it's in any condition that's decent, go and jump all over this. Van Fleet is at $359, so this is a comparison. So $20,000 more. And this one's actually a good price. Now, they just dropped the price on it. They saw some competition. Hardwood floors here. They did that nice pass-through window, which I think was a brilliant idea. I've never seen that before. Modified the kitchen a bit, put a nice backsplash in. And so it's a good-looking home. Very well kept. Lots of pride of ownership. And that's even a good price. Now, Ferguson is at $374.9. Now we're getting into a bigger model. It's called a Long Ford, 1,600 square feet, Mattamy built. Laminate floor on the main level. It would have been nice if they did hardwood. I think that would have just elevated it much more. Great kitchen layout. This is one of my favorite Mattamy semis. I think they did a great job here. The rooms are all good size. You've got a glass shower here and finished basement with some built-in speakers, with some pot lights. There's a little bit of a niche over here. It looks like it's been done very well. So this one is, in my eyes, probably going to fly off the shelf at $375. Zielinski is at $399, and what we're looking at here is, it looks like it's a smaller, like it could be the size of a Hillsview end, 1,600 square feet. I can't identify the model, but what it does have is the finished basement, and it also has a pie-shaped lot. You'd really have to see the size of this one to see whether or not it's a good deal, but it looks okay to me. There's a lot of heat you've seen in the lower price range. I'd take that Ferguson one for $25 less, and I'd probably take the Hillsview for whatever, $60,000 less. Dalgleish is at $449, 4-bedroom detached home. Doesn't really say a lot here. Single car garage, and I would imagine for this one to be a half-decent deal, it would have to have some upgrades and be well into the 2,000 square foot range. Kendall is at $449. Okay, so now we're talking about a semi-detached, so they really got to bring the heat at $450. Hardwood floors here. Nice looking kitchen. I've seen this model before. That room seems a little bit small. And then just over to the right-hand side, you've got an eat-in area, and there's some California shutters. 3 bedrooms upstairs, and the advantage here is that they finished the basement. So I would guess the value that creates in the basement is probably, depending on finishing, between $10,000 to $20,000. I don't know if the model itself at maybe 1,800 square feet if I remember correctly, is worthy of a 449er. I just think there's a lot of options. You get into double garage homes at 450 sometimes, some of the new Mattamy ones. So it's a tough place to be when you're a semi. Howden Crescent, so even here, $10,000 more, you're now getting a 2,200 square foot home, which I suppose is the total finished area of the semi, but it's a detached home. You've got some upgrades in this one, hardwood floors, nice upgraded kitchen, extended pantry, good eat-in area. Now, I'm curious, it would be interesting to see in this model if that couch being off the wall is going to make the room seem smaller, because it is a pretty good sized family room. And so then you've got a good sized master up here. I've had people that say to me, if this model, this Thistle Bay 2227 square feet, if it had a finished base, or sorry, if it had a double garage, I would be here forever. That looks a little busy, but I think it may look very spa-like. They've got a nice upgraded sink in here too. That's a nice big ensuite in this model. And in that front room there's also a walk-in closet, which is very nice. So $469, these guys are doing really nice. Vickerman, now we're going to jump up to $579. It's not on the Ravine side of Vickerman, it's on the other side. Over 3,000 square feet for $580. Looks good to me. Looks like a hardwood floor there, and nice open concept layout, 4 bedrooms, and you've got 4 washrooms, so 3 full washrooms upstairs, and it's on a 100-foot lot too, so it looks like it has a lot of benefit there for the money. $649, and I'm about to profess my undying love for Heathwood Homes, and the people that have been selling their Heathwood Homes are just, I mean, they're taking such good care of their home. They're doing beautiful work in their homes. Look how nice this is. It's just a lovely home. This is a home that you could be proud to bring your friends, your family over. The kitchen, all the cupboards have been updated. The counters, there's nice neutral colors here. That nice ceiling effect that Heathwood does. The bathroom's very impressive. And you've got a nice backyard with interlock, and you've got grass and all the rest of it. I like it. I like it a lot. 3 bathrooms upstairs, same kind of thing. And I would definitely feel like paying the extra money. 3,270 square feet, that one there. Now Fox, we had to take the photos in the snowstorm, so we're going to replace these photos soon. But for now, there's your snowstorm shot. This is our listing. It's 2,800 square feet plus a finished basement. It's got a walkout. You can see some trees back here. There's no neighbors beside. It's a great quiet street. It's right in the Hadfield School District. You could walk to the Arts Center. All kinds of, it's a super place to be. You could even walk to the GO train. Vaulted ceiling up in the living room. That's the front when you turn around the corner from the front door. Hardwood floors there. You've got your family room. There's your dining room, and it's very open concept. They actually pushed the builders to do 9-foot ceilings in this home, which I don't believe there's any other homes from this builder, Milton Heritage, that actually did that. Upgraded kitchen. You've got your bedrooms upstairs. Like I said, basement's fully finished. They did the projector. This is all included with the sale. Pot lights. There's even a little sitting area with some storage. There's a little media shelf over on this side. In the basement, we also have a second kitchen. We've got a second bathroom. So for in-laws or anything else, you really have to see the virtual tour on this. And look at the backyard there. So it's a pie-shaped lot. It's deeper, and then you've got the forest behind it. In the summer, those trees fill right in. And so 2 different decks. You've got some interlock patio just over here. It's a lovely home. So you're going to hear more about this home probably on the weekend. I'll send it out as our Sunday pick. And it truly is a fantastic home. So lower baselines, the last one for the day. And so we're at 1.6 million. The big thing with this one, it's at Trafalgar and Lower Baseline, so you know it's an area of transition. Trafalgar over the next 20 years is going to change tremendously. There's going to be so many more things happening in Oakville, right around Oak Park, where the Walmart is at Dundas. There's going to be condos and all kinds of stuff, and so this property could be used as redevelopment. But again, I mean, you have to check zoning. There's all kinds of things you got to check into. I'm not warranting anything by saying that. The house looks like it's small, very conservative. 240 by 1,000 square feet. So what's that? That's maybe 5 acres, something like that. Yeah, I would say it's pretty basic. I mean, you've got that there. Now, the red flag for me is if you wanted to live there, there's no well on the property. The water's delivered to a deposit tank. So you'd want to see what the groundwater is doing. It's an oil heat system. There's no air conditioning. So again, very, very conservative, simple living in this kind of home, and what you're buying mostly is land value. So the end user, it's going to be tricky because unless you're a developer, you're not going to really tear down this home because you're too close to two busy roads. So it's more someone who's looking at future development here, and that's our list. So hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice little list. There's some real bangers, and definitely go check out Fox, check out some of the Hillsview properties, very hot deals. Have a super weekend, and I'll see you back here on Monday with more Milton Daily Homes. Bye for now.